The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Fires to the big fella. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The gift to the back. Powers through the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Vols have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon in every single team.
And the Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Makes the grab, it's Cook. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. To the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, man. Fourth down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on fourth down.
They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Volunteers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Rebels! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How oftentimes can you say that there's a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick-6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick-6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Washington. After 45 on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Looking for space. It's Washington.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Holds and fires complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That brings them to within 1.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going to the ground. Finds a little space. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Right on the money. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
3rd and a half ago is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force and trying to get that 1st down. Makes the big mistake.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. He wants to change this route. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they swarm him under. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll throw on 3rd down. Under fire. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands. And you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's now second and goal.
They've stalled out a bit in the red zone. Just a couple of field goals on 3 previous trips now to get it in on second and goal.
On the play. It's now third and goal.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! They take the lead with the 6. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Nice catch for the 2-point conversion.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Snags it quickly on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll give it to him again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Checkerboards and kneeling on third down. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Safe completion on the screen. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Rebels are marching down the field. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. The give to Davis. Finds a crease at the 20. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Got it behind the line. It's Cook. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the ball's out there after it. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Past the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Volunteer. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal. Not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. mark up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cook. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Unloads to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get down in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here is the Tennessee offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Rides to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Vols come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Find some fresh air. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turn.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. To get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw at Simmons. Buys a little extra time. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Watkins. It's a seam wide open. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. He leaves it with the back. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything that...
It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense Offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6.
Some running backs just have a nose for the end zone. That guy did a great job there in the 2-point play, running that one in.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give as they work on that clock.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Washington. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Oh, my goodness. What you couldn't do. Make this mistake late in the ballgame. Now, your defense better go bail you out and make a play because that was a critical turnover.
They go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. Got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Deep into the 4th quarter of this game, down by 6. They'll have to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable